Look around your house right now. You probably have dozens of them plugged into your walls, charging your phone, running your TV, or powering your microwave. But have you ever actually looked at a standard electrical plug? If you live in North America, take a really close look at the flat metal prongs. Right there, near the tips, are two tiny, perfectly round holes. You've plugged and unplugged these things thousands of times in your life, but have you ever stopped to wonder, why are those holes there? Do they somehow transmit electricity? Are they there to save metal? Or is there a hidden mechanism inside your wall? Welcome to Simple Things Surprising Histories. Today, we are unraveling a century-old mystery behind a tiny hole you see every single day, but never actually think about. To understand these tiny holes, we have to travel back to the early 1900s. Believe it or not, back then, homes didn't have wall outlets. Houses were wired exclusively for overhead lighting. If you wanted to use an early electric appliance, like a toaster or an iron, you literally had to unscrew a light bulb from the ceiling and screw your appliance's cord directly into the live light socket. Obviously, this was incredibly annoying and fairly dangerous. Enter an inventor named Harvey Hubbell. In 1904, Hubbell invented the first detachable electrical plug, changing the world forever. By 1913, he patented an improved design featuring metal prongs with small indents, which eventually evolved into the holes we see today. But why did he add them? In Hubbell's era, the metal contacts inside the wall socket were designed with tiny spring-loaded bumps. When you pushed the plug into the wall, those bumps would physically click into the holes on the prongs, locking the plug in place so it wouldn't accidentally fall out. Simple, right? For decades, this bump and hole system was the gold standard. It was a brilliant piece of engineering. But here is where the story takes a surprising turn. If you were to crack open a standard modern electrical outlet today, you wouldn't find those tiny bumps. That's right, modern wall sockets completely abandoned Harvey Hubbell's original locking mechanism. Instead, today's wall sockets use a totally different system. They rely strictly on friction. Inside the wall, tight, spring-loaded pressure plates grip the flat sides of the metal prongs to keep the plug firmly attached. So this begs the question, if our wall sockets no longer have the bumps to click into those holes, why on earth do manufacturers still put holes in the prongs? Why not just make them solid metal? The truth is, those holes have taken on a secret second life. Because the old mechanism is obsolete, the holes survive today by serving two entirely new purposes. First, they are a massive help during the manufacturing process. When a factory is building a power cord, they use a metal rod that slides perfectly through those two holes. This rod holds the prongs completely firm and parallel while hot liquid plastic is injected around them to form the base of the plug. Second, they act as a crucial safety feature. Have you ever seen a broken appliance, like a dangerous power saw, with a tiny lot box or a zip tie looped through the plug? This is called lockout-tagout. By looping a lock through those holes, you make it physically impossible for a child or an unaware worker to plug a dangerous machine into the wall. What started as a convenience feature is now a life-saving tool. According to modern electrical standards, those holes are technically optional today, but they persist, a ghostly reminder of Harvey Hubbell's 1913 invention, still quietly assisting factory workers and safety inspectors more than a century later. It just goes to show, even the most invisible, everyday objects have a fascinating story to tell. If you enjoyed unraveling this mystery, please hit that like button, share this video with a curious friend, and subscribe to Simple Things Surprising Histories. We'll see you in the next video.